Hello, I'm Emily Rose. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. I wanted to recreate a Pinterest look that I saw, and so this is how it turned out. I think it actually turned out pretty good. So yeah, if you'd like to see how I recreated the Pinterest look, then just keep watching. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start, and I'm just gonna prep my skin like I always do. So I'm gonna use my Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe and chamomile and lavender. And then I'm gonna take my moisturizer, which I use the Neutrogena one right now. I'm gonna take my Precision Beauty powder brush and some Fit Me powder, but I'm just gonna set it just where I need like a little extra coverage. Okay, so now I am gonna take my ELF Poreless face primer, and then I am gonna do my eyebrows. So I'm just gonna take an eyebrow brush and brush through them. I'm going to take my Salon Perfect palette, Brow Defining Kit. I'm going to take the shade right here. I'm going to take my Beauty Professional little brow brush. And now I'm just going to prime my eyes with the Lorac Behind the Scenes Eye Primer. Okay, so I'm going to take a little bit of my Fit Me powder and just set my eyes with this. And then I'll take, I don't know it rubbed off, but it's a Precision Beauty brush, and I just kind of take some of the excess powder off. Okay, so I'm going to start on eyeshadow, and I'm going to take the Too Faced Chocolate Bar. Take Salted Cream right here. Okay, this is BH Cosmetics, and I'm going to take that, and then I'm just going to pack that in the crease. Once I've packed it pretty good, I'll go in with windshield wiper motion just to blend everything out. And then my little tip is I like to take circular motions. I'm going to take the BH Cosmetics 6 brush, and I'm going to pick up Semi-Sweet right here. I'm going to tap off some of the excess, and then I'm going to apply that into the crease as well. I'm going to go back in with the same brush that I took the Salted Caramel on, and just kind of make sure everything is blended smoothly. Okay, so now I'm going to take this like pencil brush, and I'm gonna dip into white chocolate, and I'm just gonna add this on the brow bone. Then just make sure you kind of blend it out with that same brush that you blended everything else out with. Okay, so this is a cut crease. So to cut the crease, I'm just going to take the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer. I'm just taking a Beauty Professional Angled Shadow to just pick a little bit of this up and map out where I want it. I already done it to this side. So then once I lay it down, I take my finger and blend. Take that Fit Me powder and the little brush that I used it for my eyes earlier, and just pat that down because I have oily eyelids, so this just helps it, otherwise it will definitely crease. So then I'm going to take my Ulta Beauty eyeshadow brush, and I'm just going to pick up Champagne Truffle out of the Too Faced palette. I'm just gonna pack that on there, and then I'm just gonna kind of pat right where we put the concealer, and then I am gonna take marzipan, however you pronounce it, on that same brush, and then just to give it that little bit of a pinkier shade, I'm just gonna apply that on top. and then I'm also going to take this into the inner corner. Now I'm going to take the same brush that I used to blend everything out earlier, and I'm going to take the salted caramel and the semi-sweet just a little bit, tap off some of the excess, and then I am just going to kind of blend around the edges. I'll just take that same brush I used to apply and just blend out the end. Okay, so I'm going to take the Stila Kajal eyeliner in Onyx. I'm just going to tightline and waterline. I'm just going to use a little brush for this, a little flat brush. So I'm going to take the Physicians Formula Sexy Booster Cat Eye Collection Liquid Eyeliner in Ultra Black. The kind of wing that she had was like an all over and then out wing, so that's what I'm going to try to recreate. And then I'm just gonna take my Real Techniques little brush like this and then just clean up the edge. I'm just gonna take my eyelash curl and curl my lashes. And I'm going to take the Smashbox Superfan Fanned Out. And so just to put the coat on like how I want to, because I don't want to wear fake eyelashes, is I'm just going to coat it and then I'm going to turn the brush. Use the tip and then I just like to keep turning it, and I'm just going to do mostly on the outer. And then I'm going to do my lower eyelashes. Okay, so I'm going to take the Urban Decay All Nighter Waterproof Longwear Liquid Foundation. I have it in shade 1.0. And so I'm just going to take this, and I'm just going to take, and this is a Real Techniques beauty sponge, and I'm just going to take it on the flat top here, and I did get it damp. I'm just going to blend it out in like a patting stippling motion. So if you're stupid and you're like me and you accidentally go over your eyeshadow, I suggest going back in with the same brush as you use and just kind of dotting the outside. I'm just going to do this on both sides just to make sure. Before my foundation dries, I am going to just blend it out, and this is the Real Techniques multitask brush, and I just kind of pat it into the skin all over. Okay, so then I'm going to also go back in with that L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer that I used to cut my crease. This is in Eggshell 325. And I'm just going to lightly apply some, just as I would any other day, to blemishes, anything that just doesn't want to cover up. And then I'm gonna let it sit there for a little bit. Alright, so now I'm just gonna take that beauty sponge after I let the concealer sit for a while. Now that I have it all blended in, I want to make sure it's all blended out. And so I'm just going to go back with the multitask brush and just go over the spots that I applied the concealer. So now that I'm all done with my liquid or cream products, I'm gonna take my Hard Candy Sheer Envy Matte Setting Spray. Okay, so now that I let it sit for a little bit, I am gonna take the Maybelline Fit Me powder. I have it the matte and poreless and translucent. It's what I used for a lot of other things. And I'm gonna take that same Precision Beauty brush, and I'm just gonna take this all over my skin just to set everything. Okay, so now I'm gonna take my Benefit Cheek Parade, and I am gonna take Hoola Light just with my Real Techniques contour brush. And so in the photo that I am using for reference, she just has it kind of right here. It's kind of a light wash because she has her blush over it. So I'm just gonna pick up a little bit. I'm also gonna go around the temples. So I'm gonna take this little blending brush. I'm gonna take that Hoola Light, and then I'm just also gonna warm up my nose, kind of contour it in a sense. So starting from the brow and going down the sides of my nose. Okay, so then I just take the powder brush that I have and just blend it out. Alright, so I'm gonna take the Benefit Cheek Parade, and I'm gonna take Dandelion down here. And I'm gonna take it on this big fluffy angled brush. I have no idea where I got this. And then, so like in the photo, she had the blush kind of placed right on top of the contour, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm also gonna add it to my like temple area too. Is left, I am gonna add that onto my nose. So now I am gonna take the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. I have it in Fair, and I'm just gonna take my beauty sponge and get some of this. I'm gonna apply it under the eyes and kind of on the sides of the nose to just bring out that nose contour a little bit. Add it to the bridge of my nose. And then I'm also going to add it right under that cheekbone just to make it look snatched. Alright, so I am going to go into the Lorac Pro palette. And I'm just gonna take black here, and I'm gonna add that on my lower lash line. And I'm just gonna take the BH Cosmetics 12 brush and just apply that under there, just so it doesn't look so intense. I'm gonna take the BH Cosmetics 10 brush. I'm gonna go back into my Too Faced palette, and I'm gonna take Salted Caramel right here. Alright, so I'm gonna take the same powder brush and then wipe away the excess powder. And then I'm gonna take that setting spray again and just set my face. Then I am going to curl my eyelashes. Okay, so for lips, I am going to take the Ulta Beauty Lip Liner Pencil in Brick and outline my lips. I'm going to take a lip brush and just help blend that out. And then I'm going to take the NYX Powder Puff Lippy. I have it in Pop Quiz. And then I'm going to take the NYX Matte Lipstick and Mason. Okay, so that's it. So I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and please like and subscribe.